Thank you all. All this was possible only thanks to my family. My brothers Jim and Joe and our father Patrick are all on the lead guitars. They also play a good bunch of other stringed instruments, and Dad you've also seen on harmonica and bandoneon. My sister Lena you see on fiddle, keyboards and percussion. And last but not least, Benjamin Marshall, the man God sent me to be his wife very soon, we see on bass, acoustic guitar and accordion.
And that was Kendra Hamilton, our band leader and front woman who blessed us with her angelic voices as well as her drumming skills and her recorders. I do hope y'all are ready for an encore from me.
But before that I wish to give out thanks to those from my family, the Hamiltons, who support us playing Hamiltons in the background. Special thanks go out to my great-grandfather D.W., who at 93 years of age is our oldest fan, as well as my grandfather Leon, my uncle Wayne and my cousins Steve, Petra and Becky. And last but not least to our youngest fan, my 2-year-old nephew Caleb who's also Joe's son.
Hey Jess, your thoughts on them?
Gotta say, it's a very unorthodox sound. Lark and Poe maybe come close. Dad lately introduced me to them, but this band shows an even bigger level. We gotta talk after the encore. Gotta say, Kendra is a woman of clear language. The good-written straighter song directed to her treacherous excuse of a mother is just spot on.
Absolutely. There ain't many musicians with a spirit like that, especially considering they covered very much every genre from old-time folk to bluegrass.
Speaking of, ain't that Benjamin from her band?
Certainly so. In fact, Kendra's just around the corner and trust me, she was really blessed with your performance. Neither of us are major bands, but we certainly have our fans.
Well Mr. Marshall, me and Jessica certainly are more of hobby musicians. I'm not sure if I could stand making it big.
Our singer Amber on the other hand says she does dream of being a pop star.
Well, to me there's nothing better than being an underdog, hee hee.
That's true honey. And kids, you're free to call me Benjamin or Ben. No need to call me Mr.
Yeah, and you don't have to call me Miss Hamilton either if you all were about to do that. Call me Kendra or even Ken, or Mrs. Marshall soon, haha.
So Kendra, does this mean you're gonna marry soon? That's really cool.
Indeed so. In September it'll be our turn to enter this covenant. We don't think we're too young in spite of being 19. We feel like it's the best time to do so.
Now that's awesome. You really got a powerful family behind you after all. We're both daughters of guitarists, but your dad plays other instruments also.
Yeah, you see him alter between a Stratocaster, a dobro, a cigar box guitar, a blues harmonica, pedal steel and a bandoneon.
Interesting to hear that very much everyone in the band plays multiple instruments. That's rather uncommon.
Indeed so Jason. My brothers are great guitarists also, but Jim also generally plays mandola and harmonica and substitutes me on the drums when I decide hitting the front, even though I'm by no means uncomfortable over singing from the drum kit. See Don Henley. Joe also plays banjo, hurdy-gurdy and Appalachian dulcimer.
Now Ken, that's so awesome. It's also really weird that incorporate instruments like the recorder, but when you play it, it doesn't sound dull at all. You really got a gift.
It's also interesting that in our case the drummer is male and the guitarist female, while in your case it's vice versa.
Honestly, I'm mostly a bass player and a very simple one nonetheless. I'm alright with an acoustic guitar but never even held an electric one. I honestly prefer composing on the piano, and play accordion also. But Ken's father and brothers are great guitarists and both Joe and Jim play bass better than me.
Yeah, I noticed that you folks have 3 lead guitarists. That's a bit unorthodox, ain't it?
Yeah, but today the second to last song had been the only one with 3 electric guitars and we generally avoid a mushy sound.
Indeed, and it does work as we see from bands such as the Hooters. We call it weaving, so that we can make sure that every member brings in their part.
I absolutely agree. Plus also your sister Lena on either keyboard, fiddle or that washboard. I especially love the blues rock songs like Carolina Dressed.
While it's a more joyful driving song, I gotta say it was also a battle for me to write it after my mother divorced Dad.
Oh yeah, I heard of your background story too. Just vile how any parent can treat their child like that. Now I do understand why you like farm life that much.
It's okay, Jessica Andrews and Jason Ranford. This, along with my conversion disorder in late 2015, gave the drive to write songs and showed me that life is a gift God gave us.
Our next concert will already be next week in Denver, by the way.
Oh well, doesn't sound all too bad. Sadly, I don't think Bratitude can play there, but I guess Jessica can borrow you her Les Paul if you wish to play an electric 6-string for the...
Oh, Jason.
Well, Jess, I guess I'm just rock and roll.
Well, Jess and Jason, I do hope y'all will be making an album eventually. Ours was released in June on SoundCloud and CD already, and we hope to make a vinyl soon.
Sounds cool. We plan to start recording soon also. For long will you continue to tour, Kendra and Ben?
Well, from September onwards we'll mostly play concerts back home in the Deep South till Thanksgiving. Afterwards we might focus on other things but still make new music.
It's not like I wanted to make a big show, but I merely wanted to deliver my story in a roots rock form.
So you're gonna retire? That's a pity. You really are a good voice for country rock music.
Well, I'll modestly say I'm just a songbird, as in mine and Ben's duet Two Songbirds. I view David Eugene Edwards as an inspiration, as well as old-time music and John Bonham. I know Bratitude's indie pop is a different type, but I really appreciate that you all don't use any playback. Now that it's picnic time, I really thank God for my skills to sing and play recorder, but foremost the one to drum. That's the most important part.